I think at the core of the matter is that the body is trying to tell us what needs to be done. We've evolved over so many years. This system of ours is unreal. I've got a career in nursing, so I always have this appreciation of what the body can do. I see it, from the resusc room all the way to the other end. People coming in with simple injuries. The body is amazing. It's one of the things that drew me to this career in the first place. So I'd like to think the body is always trying to tell us what is required. It's just we're too dumb. We have lost communication with our body over the years. We now go to the doctor and get prescribed a pill or a surgery, and that is basically it. We don't really know what the signs and symptoms of our body is trying to tell us. So in the case of training and lifting, it's complex. It's complex. We are not very good at reading what the body's trying to tell us. There is things like referred pain, which is a freaking mystery. Referred pain meaning, where you're experiencing the discomfort is not the area of the problem. Now that is a complex thing to even think about. But this happens all the time. People come into emergency with neck pain and they're having a full-blown heart attack. What the hell does the neck got to do with the heart, right? Somebody would say. Or the arm pain, right? The classic left arm pain. I haven't been lifting anything. I haven't been hit. I haven't fallen over. My arm is killing me, man. Heart attack. These types of things. This whole thing with me and my elbows is interesting, right? So I did a whole lot of benching. Elbows got pissed off. Had to stop for a long time, like 6+ months. Now I'm starting to do this low bar squat business. Boom, elbow pain again. The other side of it. What is it about the elbows, man? Maybe, in the case of engineering, maybe this is like a system of water. There's water flowing through a pipe. All of a sudden there's a burst. And there where it has burst is where the weakest point is of that system. So if you beef up that part of the pipeline, you should be good. So if continuously you're having troubles in a particular area, it's probably because it needs attention. It is rarely that you need to back off. That's been my experience, man. You need to address it. You need to do something. That doesn't mean loading up a 1 rep max and doing that. I'm not saying that at all. But maybe there's a bit of a weakness there. And so, the hammer. The hammer has fixed me with the bench press, and it's probably going to fix me with this again. I now have full belief that when I will do these freaking weird exercises, supination, pronation, and what I tried today with these wrist adduction, flexion, adduction, whatever it's called, exercises, elbows feel really good. The forearm gets pumped like crazy. All of a sudden, I feel really good. And the weirdest thing of all is, I'm not benching this whole week. I've taken it easy. Bit of a deload, a bit of sickness. You can probably hear it in my voice. Just taking it easy. But, doing these hammer things, it's not really taxing me all that much. And as I'm doing this, the forearm's getting pumped. And I'm like, I feel like I could bench right now. I really feel like I could go with some benching. It's just almost like the forearm being pumped is letting me know that you're good to bench. It's like, when you get that sensation that you could do well in a lift. Sometimes I get that in a squat. It's rare. A lot of times I get in the deadlift. I just feel like I come in and I'm like, damn, my back is freaking feeling strong. I reckon I could pull 285 today. That type of feeling, right? Something with my forearms is telling me, my body's trying to tell me, mate, this is where the system is weak. You need to do your forearms. So these freaking exercises that I'm doing, it's targeting the supinators, the pronators, you'll see it later on after this clip. You'll see it's called like ulnar deviation exercise, or another term is wrist adduction, ADD, adduction. And it targets like another part of the forearm, the flexors, I guess. I don't really know. It's all, these joints that I have like a million different movements, like the wrist or the hip. It's like you can do anything, right? 360 degree of movement. But yeah, I'll do these little exercises, and this, you know, strengthens, I guess, the weakest part of me, and all of a sudden, the bench flies off my chest. Because maybe the body is trying to preserve itself and is trying to deregulate some of this power that we are potential of. But because the body's like, damn, we're probably going to, hurt our elbow real bad, the nervous system kind of takes away some of the power, and then we don't see the full expression, the full possible expression of what we have, the strength that we have. And so, I mean, this is not sexy stuff, but I think there's probably a good argument you can make that the body's constantly trying to tell you. So when you walk in and you warm up and you do your warm up, like every day you should do a warm up, and you're like, man, I really feel like I need to do my core. Why don't you do your core? Maybe that intuition that you've got after 10, 15 years of training is telling you something. Like at work, they always tell us, after 10, 15 years of nursing, man, like you have this intuition about people. Some people walk through the door and you can just literally sense it, that something is going on. I don't know how many times I've looked at somebody, they're waiting in line, and I look at them, I'm serving somebody 3, 4, 5 people in front of them, but I look down the line and somebody's got that ashen look, they've got the cold sweats, and I'm like, that dude looks like he's having a STEMI. A STEMI is another term for a heart attack. I walk up, do a few questions, a few tests, he's having a heart attack, rush him in, bang. It's like that intuition is telling you. And I think this intuition that we have, you also have with anything that you spend a lot of time with. I reckon, or some of us that have trained for a very long time, maybe we do know. Maybe we do have the intuition. Maybe we should trust it. Because the body's trying to tell us all the time what needs to be done. I think we should try and work with it and not try and fight it. Appreciate you guys like always. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.